Have you ever seen one of these small portable buildings on the side of the highway and thought, I could live in that? Well, that's exactly what I did. People are so tired of paying $1,800 a month just to rent a house in the hood, or $2,200 a month with a $2,200 deposit, and then an extra $350 for a pet fee. So what can you do about it? Well, I'm gonna help you try to figure something out. Okay, check out this little shed. We can turn this into a house, but the first thing we gotta do is make a decision. Are we gonna save up $10K and pay cash for this? Or are we gonna have to rent to own at $426 a month? If you try to make the monthly payments on this thing, I guarantee you're gonna pay double of what it's worth. But hey, sometimes we can only do what we can do. The other thing is we need to have a tiny bit of skill and know-how. We need to be able to put in a little bit of electrical wiring, some insulation, and then put some sheetrock over it. You could survive at first without doing this, but hey, why not make it as comfortable as possible? The third thing we need to think about is, do we have a legal place to have it delivered to? I mean, for 1 minute, don't think that these things aren't lived in. I mean, this one is occupied. Look at this one they just installed back here. And here's another one that's occupied. I just saw this going down the road. This is what you're looking for. Unrestricted land for sale. It wouldn't be nothing to drop a tiny house out here and do your own solar power. It looks like a well has already been dug. I mean, being in a county where there's land with no restrictions, that's a big thing. Now, I'm sure they want a pretty penny for this land right here because it's really nice, but I found some really good deals on raw, unrestricted land. See, the end goal here is to end up with land that's paid for, a house that's paid for, no electric bill, no water bill, and just the minimal amount of payments for taxes, food, and entertainment. I mean, look at this guy. He's just living in a camper over here all by himself. They don't allow that everywhere, but you'd be surprised in a lot of counties they still do. See, this is what I'm saying. There's so many people that cannot afford this economy anymore. There's another one of those tiny houses. There's a tiny trailer. Another one living in an RV. There's another one of those shed to houses. There's another one of those houses. I mean, they're everywhere. People are looking for a better way to live. You see, I wanted my place far off the grid, way off the road. You need to check with the county that you're going to have it put in and make sure they'll let you have a portable building converted into a house. Furthermore, I've seen where some counties are saying that you need to have at least a 600 square foot home. For example, the one we're looking at is a 12 by 28. You just simply multiply 12 times 28 and that'll give you 336 square foot. That's not enough for a county requiring 600 square foot. So this behind me is a shed that I bought for $8,400 and converted it into a home. I had this thing delivered to my property. I bought this property on payments for $500 a month. I still have to pay taxes every year on the property, but they're cheap right now at only $142 a year. I paid on it for 10 years and now it's paid off. Property where we're at here has no electricity, no water lines, cables, or any other type of utilities. I designed and built a 3,400 watt solar system. This system powers the entire house. It's a do-it-yourself solar build that just about anyone can do. It just takes a little bit of study and learning about how solar panels, batteries, and an inverter can work together. I knew I was going to want running water in my house, so I put gutters up. These rain gutters run directly into this water tank. Then the lines from the water tank run directly into the pump house. I knew that the rainwater would have to be filtered and sterilized before we could even use it for showers or dishes. I use bleach to shock the water in the tank when it's needed. If you want freedom and you want a life like this, I completely understand. Depending on what county you're in, like I said, it's going to determine whether you have regulations or not. Even where I'm at, you can do your own gray water septic system, but when it comes to black water septic, you have to have a permit. This is the reason why I chose a compost toilet for the time being. What do you think? Is this something you would like to do? Leave a comment and let me know if you have any questions. I'll try to answer them the best I can.